The Fossil Gen 5 Khalil was one of the most impressive Wear OS device that came out last year. Fossil upgraded everything in this smartwatch from the previous year model, the Fossil Gen 4. It's been 5 months since the device has officially been released, so I thought it would be a good idea to take a look back and see how this device holds up in 2020. Now let's start with the looks. This device was one of the best looking smartwatch in 2019, and I think it even holds up in 2020. This looks like a traditional watch. It has an all-metal build and weighs quite a bit for a smartwatch. It looks more like a traditional watch than a fitness watch, which is something that I appreciate because most smartwatches releasing these days looks more like a fitness watch instead of a traditional. I can't stress enough how satisfying the scroll wheel is. It's just so fun to play around with. I find myself playing with it when I'm bored and trying to kill time. It makes navigating the phone feel more natural and more smooth. Fossil knows what they're doing when it comes to smartwatches, and I do have to say, this is one of the best looking smartwatches still in 2020. Now let's look at how this device holds up in 2020. This device has a Snapdragon 3100 chipset. It has 1 gig of RAM, it has 8 gig of storage, it has 3 custom battery modes to save battery, it has a GPS, a heart rate, and has NFC and Bluetooth. This is a pretty beastie device even still in 2020. Now the next thing I want to cover is performance. I do have to say, I had a huge issue with Fossil Gen 4 when it comes to performance because of how unreliable it was. Just 2 months after using the Gen 4, I noticed that the device started to lag and become unusable. If you want to be productive, this just was not the device for you. The good news is with the Gen 5, I can't say that. This device continued to be snappy no matter what I put it through. I can play games with this, use Google Assistant, check the weather without any hiccups. In 2020, this device is still a beast when it comes to performance. The only issue that I have with performance is that the scrolling wheel still doesn't work with some apps. And Wear OS sometimes still feels like it's in beta. It's very inconsistent with some apps and not compatible with others. Now, the next segment that I want to move into is Wear OS, which is the operating system, and I feel like personally this is where this device does not shine in 2020. Like I stated in my original review, it's almost like Google gave up on this platform a while ago. Shout out to Fossil because even still, they're trying to make this the best smartwatch they can be in 2019 and in 2020. This OS feels outdated. We haven't seen many new apps come to this platform. Instead, we're seeing the opposite. We've seen good apps leave like Nest and Runscape. My final verdict: should you get this device in 2020? And honestly speaking, I personally think so. This was the best Wear OS device in 2019, and I still like it's still one of the best Wear OS device in 2020. From the design to the performance, everything just works well. The price might be too high on the device at $280, but I honestly think it's worth the price tag. If finances continue to be an issue for you, then I say definitely wait for a sale to come. Fossil does a great job running promotion on this device, as where I was able to find this for $200 around November time. Wait for a sale and trust me, you guys will not regret it. This has the stamp of an ace tech in 2020. Alright fellas, thank you for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel for more tech reviews, more tech comparison, and more tech coverage and smartwatches. Alright fellas, till next time, peace out.